Hey everybody, my name is Chris. Let's answer some Pokemon Go questions related to GoFest 2021 because that is right around the corner and it's reignited my excitement for the game. Now there's a lot of details about GoFest this year, so what I did was I broke down a lot of the key details that you need to know about in an FAQ format that's easy to digest, easy to understand, and easy to follow along. So hopefully you guys watch the entire video to see if I answer any of your questions. And without wasting any more of your time, let's jump right into these questions. Will the shiny rate be boosted during GoFest? So yes, the shiny rate will be boosted during GoFest for ticket holders only. The announcement implied that it will be easier to encounter shiny Pokemon on Saturday than it will be on Sunday. So shiny rates will definitely be boosted on Saturday, but on Sunday it won't necessarily be the same rate. How many new shiny Pokemon are being released? Okay, so there's a total of 6 new shiny Pokemon making its debut during GoFest this year. Whisper, Chimico, Aldino, Tympole, Throw, and Salk. I guess I'll add an Unknown F to the mix even though Shiny Unknown has been out for a while. Shiny Unknown G made its debut last year in last year's GoFest, but this year Unknown F will be able to be shiny. Which shiny Pokemon can spawn from the 4 habitats rotating during GoFest? From the announcement, they listed a few wild Pokemon we can expect from each of the 4 habitats, adding and more to each of them. So we can probably expect a couple more Pokemon on top of the ones that were announced in the announcement. Let's review those really quickly. So from the Jungle habitat, we can expect Scyther and Apon to be appearing in the wild. Honorable mention from Incense. If you're running an Incense during the Jungle Habitat hour, you can expect the regional Pokemon Chatot. Chatot cannot be shiny yet. Next, we have the Desert Habitat, which we can expect Skarmory and Hippopotas to be spawning in the wild. Throw will be the shiny Pokemon that will be appearing from Incense during this habitat hour. Next, we have the Ocean Habitat, which will feature Dratini, Swablu, and Alomomola in the wild. From Incense, Gyarados and Salk will be able to be shiny. And then finally, we have the Cave Habitat, which will feature Roggenrola and Dino in the wild. From Incense, Absol can be shiny. Now, all of those Pokemon I just mentioned, except for Chatot from Incense and in the wild, can be shiny throughout the habitat hours. Oh, and also don't forget that Unknown F and Unknown G will be spawning throughout the entire day in all the habitat hours, so you can potentially get a shiny Unknown. Anything special appearing in raids? Okay, so Costume Galarian Zigzagoon and Costume Galarian Ponyta will be appearing in Tier 1 raid eggs. They will be wearing a hat. Also keep in mind that you'll be able to encounter one of these during the special research. Dino will also be appearing in Tier 1 eggs, but Dino will also be spawning during the cave habitat hour as well. Will we be able to evolve the costume Pokemon? So at this point, I would assume no, you won't be able to evolve Galarian Zigzagoon or Galarian Ponyta. We've had a lot of costume Pokemon in Pokemon Go throughout these 5 years, and a lot of them cannot evolve. So it stands to reason that Galarian Zigzagoon and Galarian Ponyta with the hats in its costume will not be able to evolve. Now, this might change at any time. Niantic may pull a surprise on us and we'll be able to evolve them. Who knows? But personally, for me, I'm going to assume that Costume Galarian Zigzagoon and Costume Galarian Ponyta will not be able to evolve. What should I special trade with other players this weekend? Okay, so from Friday to Sunday, you'll be able to do 6 special trades with anyone. I would first knock out any lucky trades that you have with any players in your local community and trade any legendary Pokemon that are meta relevant or any shiny Pokemon that you're looking for. Maybe before Friday, you can prepare, tag all the shinies that you're willing to give and trade away, and then make a list of all the shinies you're looking for from players in your local community. Will there be remote trading during GoFest? Okay, so there's no official confirmation of any remote distance trading being turned on for GoFest. Now this might change at any time. Maybe Niantic is still mulling it over until the event. So just pay attention a little bit and keep a lookout for any kind of social media updates related to remote trading. At this point in time, I would just assume there won't be any kind of remote trading turned on during GoFest. Should I bother hatching eggs during GoFest? Okay, so it might be worth it to just use your free incubator, put some eggs in, and take advantage of the half egg hatch distance bonus that will be available to everyone. However, I would not assume any kind of shiny rate boost from hatching eggs. If you get a free egg slot, I would suggest opening gifts from your friends so you can get 7km eggs because those will have Igglybuff and Aldino hatching from them. Best tips for day 1. Okay, so I would suggest first and foremost to catch everything that you possibly can in the wild in an Incense. Any Pokemon that you see, just tap on it and encounter it. Even if you don't want to catch it, just tap on it, encounter it, see if it's a shiny. If it's not, you can run away. This will maximize your exposure to any potential shiny Pokemon. I would still encourage you guys to catch everything because you'll probably need to catch everything to complete all the collection challenges. My next tip is to utilize the fast catch method to keep the momentum going, tapping every Pokemon coming from Incense and in the wild. If you don't know what the fast catch method is, I have a video explaining that and walking through how to do that here. You can watch that video after this video. And then lastly, I would encourage you guys to practice your excellent throws with some of the big targets featured during GoFest. So big targets like Tyranitar and Aldino are great target practice for excellent throws. Extra throws will also improve your catch rate when you're catching legendary Pokemon on day 2. How many free raid passes will I get? Okay, so you'll get 10 regular raid passes from spinning Pokestops. You will most likely have to use them one at a time in order to get the next raid pass. Keep in mind that regular passes are the one that you have to go to the gym or close to the gym in order to participate. In addition to the 10 regular raid passes you'll get from spinning Pokestops, you'll also get 8 remote raid passes from finishing a time research. Now keep in mind this is a time research, so there will be an expiration and you have to finish it before the event hours end. If you claim those 8 remote raid passes, you won't necessarily need to use them during GoFest. You could probably save them for another time. And then lastly, on top of those raid passes, you'll get an additional 3 free remote raid passes from a bundle in the shop. But you have to claim that bundle before the event hours end at 6 p.m. on Sunday. So in total, for $5, you get 21 raid passes. How to prioritize which raid boss to go for? Okay, so ask yourself these following questions to determine which raid boss you should go after. Which legendary Pokemon are you missing from your Pokédex? Which shiny legendary Pokemon are you missing from your collection? Which meta-relevant legendary Pokemon do I need more of? Which legendary Pokemon do you need more candy of? I will mention that I wouldn't focus too much on Mewtwo since Mewtwo will have a full week after GoFest for you to raid against. And I'll also mention that Dialga and Palkia will most likely make a comeback towards the end of the summer to celebrate the new Pokemon game that will be coming out on the Switch. But ultimately, the choice is yours which raid boss you want to go after during raid day on day 2 of GoFest. Will Pokemon from day 1 still spawn during day 2? Okay, so music-themed Pokemon will probably still spawn in the wild. We can also probably expect the habitat Pokemon to be spawning from incense only, but all of them will probably be randomly spawning at different intervals throughout the entire day. So there won't be any kind of habitat hours on day 2. So make sure you have a lot of incense stocked up for the entire weekend of GoFest. And if you have a limited number of incense, then I would focus on using them more on day 1 of GoFest on Saturday. Will the shiny rate be boosted on day 2? Okay, so I mentioned this a little bit before, but the announcement implied that it'll be easier to catch shiny Pokemon on day 1 on Saturday versus day 2 on Sunday. So the shiny rate will probably not be the same on day 1 as it will be on day 2. Now you might be wondering if legendary raids will have a shiny raid boost, and to be honest, I'm not sure. I would assume not. I would assume that it will just have the 1 in 20 chance of encountering a shiny legendary Pokemon from legendary raids. But you know, Niantic can just do whatever they want. They can pull a surprise. They can change the rate without us knowing. So who knows? Maybe we'll be surprised, maybe not. But if you don't want to get your feelings hurt, then I would just assume that there will be no shiny raid boost for legendary raids on day 2 of GoFest. So just assume that it will be the same 1 in 20 chance of encountering a shiny Pokemon from legendary raids. Is GoFest worth it? Now most of the things I've said to answer these questions about GoFest apply to ticket holders only. If you're still on the fence of getting a GoFest ticket, just keep in mind that your shiny rates will not be boosted. You probably won't be encountering a lot of shiny Pokemon during the weekend of GoFest. You also will not be getting the 21 raid passes that you get for $5, and you probably won't be getting any of the habitat Pokemon spawning from incense. So that means no regional Chatot for you and no regional Sock or Throw for you. If I end up not getting the GoFest ticket, will I get the mythical Pokemon eventually? Yes, if you don't get a ticket for GoFest, you won't get the early access for the mythical Pokemon, but eventually down the line, maybe 3 months from now, 4 months from now, you'll be able to get that mythical Pokemon, and that mythical Pokemon will be available for everyone with a special research. So that pretty much wraps up all the Pokemon Go questions I've been seeing about GoFest 2021. Now if you have additional questions, let me know in the comments below and I'll reply as fast as I can. My subscribers know how fast I can reply back to comments, so if you have a question, make sure you comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Now some of you subscribers might be asking, Chris, what happened last month? You didn't post a lot of videos last month. Well, I took a break from Pokemon Go because I was feeling a little bit burned out from the game and also doing YouTube work. So I decided to take a break just for my well-being and my health, and it's healthy to take a break once in a while. So I'm glad that I did, and now that GoFest is happening, that kind of reignited my excitement for the game, and I'm ready to get back into the momentum. So bear with me. Thank you for sticking around and not unsubscribing. Hopefully I can keep the momentum going. I want to try to push a video out once a week. I will probably have a live stream after GoFest so we can talk about and share the accomplishments, all the shinies that we caught, and kind of share our experience with one another. So keep a lookout for that live stream date. To end with a reminder, I do have a survey in the description that gives you the opportunity to let me know what kind of Pokemon Go topics you're interested in seeing videos about, and the opportunity to give me your friend code so I could potentially add you to my friends list. Thanks again to my subscribers for sticking around. If you recently subscribed, thanks for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed yet, hope you got value out of this video. And if you did, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video.